Boston Richey, you are going to jail, bro, for a very long time at that.
Is that
It's
right?
no secret that Boston Richey has been a weird guy for a while now, but Boston
Ain't he a snitch? Ain't he the same dude that they just said? I think the same dude they said that his baby mama just came out and said she was using her for the money. So
Richey has been able to get away with being weird because, for the most part, there's been no real tangible evidence until now. But we didn't need to wait until now to know that Boston Richey was messing with underage women. Like, we could have used our brain and came to this conclusion when we seen Boston Richey post a photo of a then 18-year-old Tati, newly 18-year-old Tati, on his bed with no clothes on. He posted this picture of them on vacation and her in bed with him with nothing but his chains on. He posted this 6 days after she turned 18. And we know this because he posted that picture on the 12th. And she posted happy birthday to me on January 6, 2024. Common sense was
man, these hoes, man. It's some of these girls out here, some of these women, bro. Man, they do anything for that clout, that attention, that fame, that fortune, bro. And a lot of these hoes, they not coming up off no fortune. They don't even know what to do, let alone these niggas to know what to do with some money. You know what I'm saying? But some of these women, bro, they just can't wait, bro. They can't wait.
tell you he didn't just meet her on January 6th. And within 6 days of her turning 18, he had her on vacation in bed, butt naked, and posting on social media to go official.
Regardless, bro, that's predatory, bro. Anybody that's waiting on a girl to turn 18 or she just turned 18, even if she's 19, bro, like you're just down bad, bro. If you over the age of 21, bro, and yes, that's only a 2 year age gap, bro, but 21 plus, bro. Once you turn 21, you shouldn't be messing with nobody under that's a teenager, bro. Nobody that's under 20, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how those things work. So clearly he was messing with her when she wasn't 18 years old. But today
Predatory.
we got the confirmation that we needed when Tati took to Instagram to tag Epic Records. And she wrote a few
And of course she's gonna come out and expose you.
days ago, you all held a meeting after it was brought to your attention that your artist shared a tape of me when I was underage to other women. So apparently Boston Richey like had videos in his phone of giving Tati back shots when she was underage and he was sharing it with other women. This isn't even the first time Boston Richey has been accused of this. This is a recurring thing. Now, this other woman named RAJ, who was apparently his side chick when he was dealing with Tati, she accused Boston Richey of sending nude pictures of herself and explicit videos of herself to other women that Boston Richey was trying to impress. Apparently, this is like his game. Like when he's dealing with other women, he would apparently send them videos of him engaging in intercourse with other girls to tell them, yeah, I already had her. Yeah, like you look up to her, I already had her. That's the game because like a lot of these like IG models look up to other IG models who's been in the game a little longer. I guess Tati and RAJ are like really, influential IG models or IG bops. So apparently Boston Richey will send videos of himself with them to other IG models to bag them. It's just a weird game all in all. But this is not the first time, which is why I 100% believe Tati, because other women has also came forward to accuse Boston Richey of this. And obviously, this is true if Epic Records is having meetings to talk about this. But she continued and she would say, rather than addressing the seriousness of that behavior, the response seems to have been to initiate a smear campaign against me. This situation deserves to be handled with accountability and maturity. Accountability is jail time, bro. To me,
I mean, what do you want Epic Records to do, bro? It's not like they signed him knowing that all this was going on or whatever. I'm sure they didn't. What responsibility are they really gonna have in this man's actions? You know, whatever meeting they had was like, okay, how do we move forward from here? Knowing these with this artist and this deal, we're definitely not gonna re-sign him or give him another offer. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Like, what responsibility do they really have in this man's actions, though?
that's the only level of accountability here when it comes to you being in possession of child porn. To me, you should have been in jail after you posted that little girl 6 days after she turned 18 in your bed with no clothes on, because obviously that means y'all was talking before she turned 18. To me, that should have been the jail time right there. but apparently it wasn't. Apparently that was not in.
You know what they gonna say, bro? Age of consent, 16 years old, nigga. Corey Holcomb, C. Kelly. We gonna call this nigga B. Kelly, man. Boston Snitchy Kelly. Boston Snitchy Kelly.
Enough, but you being dumb enough to record yourself engaging with this young girl
Self snitched at that too.
before she became of age, oh no, you got to go to jail. But unfortunately, women like Tati are also disgusting human beings, and when they say accountability and maturity, they're talking about day one money. She don't want to see a perpetrator or a predator in jail. She wants money. That's why the record label got involved. That's why she contacted
Exactly.
Epic Records,
Uh,
is so they could give her money. Right? That's all these chicks care about, bro. Is paper. You should be more concerned.
and then it's like, bro, these hoes, they'll get with a rich nigga just for the money, this, that, and the third. They'll try to come out with these allegations, just this, that, and the third, for the money, bro. But don't know what the fuck to do with the money. Don't know how to. If you gonna try to finesse a nigga, get with him for his money, don't know what to get with the money that he got. I'm talking about assets. Not no clothes, not no nice vacations, not no experiences. Bitch, you need to be trying to get a house in your name. Not a car, fuck a car. That's a depreciating asset. You need to be getting some type of stocks, some type of bonds, some type of investment, a business. These hoes ain't doing that. They retarded. They retarded. You know what I'm saying? Shit. At least I can respect the hoe if she wanna get with me for my money, and she at least take my leadership, because that's what I'm gonna teach my women. I'm gonna teach my women as long as she willing to listen. My past relationships, they didn't work out. Them shorties they didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do this every week. You gonna invest this much money. You gonna dollar cost average to the stock market. You know what I'm saying? We gonna buy these properties. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get your business. At least have something to show for at the end of it. It's just coming up on $1 million chain, or $1 million or whatever, but you spend it all, or it's in a depreciating asset, liability. That ain't something to show for, bro. That ain't nothing to show for.
Concerned with getting this perpetrator in jail, not like how much they could pay you, right? And that's why, it's really hard to have sympathy for Tati because she's also a terrible human being, bro. Right? She's perfectly okay with this perpetrator and this predator going on a loose if she gets paid. So she continues, your artist clearly needs help, real help. To be very clear, this information is confirmed. I am in close contact with someone from the team who was present in the Zoom meeting at Epic Records where this situation was discussed. So she's now going public because she believes
Wait, let me run it. I am in close contact with someone from the team who was representing the Zoom meeting. Okay, I thought you.
the situation was discussed. So she's now going public because she believes they're running a smear campaign against her to ruin her credibility. Now, her proof of this is multiple blog posts reposted this particular clip that went viral of her saying that she's using Boston Richey for materialistic things, that the only
Oh, this
reason
is
she stayed with
her.
him for so long is for materialistic things.
This,
Now,
this is her.
I personally know how blogs work. I don't think this was a smear campaign. Like her proof of this is they all have like the same titles or the same captions. Trust me, bro. This is how blogs works. Blogs steal from each other. If a blog see that one post did 1 million views with this story, they're also going to cover the story and they're also going to repost it. So her seeing everybody and their mama posting this clip of her confirming that she stayed with Boston Richey for so long because she used them for materialistic things and she wanted all the nice things that came with it.
All your credibility goes out the window for real. We gonna look at Boston Richie the way he need to be looked at. Um. So this is the cheese pizza he got caught with, was with her, right? When she was underage, and she talked about the video he had passed around, showed it around. That doesn't. This is just like the Jordan Pauline situation. That hurts your credibility. although what he did was wrong, but is that the example I'm thinking of? I'm probably thinking of another example as well. But even Jordan Pauline, bro, it that hurts your credibility. You know what I'm saying? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody. I don't think it's that situation I'm thinking of. But whenever you now there's this clip going viral of you, I was just using them for my money, this and the third. You knew he had a video of me when I was underage, and it's just not a good look, bro. It's not a good look.
This was a clear and obvious viral story that everybody covered. I don't feel like the labels contacted them and demanded they reposted it.
How long was that long relationship?
Yeah, this is what I seen right here. So this is her.
Like 2.5 years. No, Tati, I don't know how you did that hard time, baby. I can't pass 2.5. I
don't know how you did that. Man, these hoes, man. It's a different type. These ain't your average day hoes, bro. These is different level hoes, bro. These is like industry groupie type of hoes, like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't your average day hoe. Your average day hoe, they ain't out here like really. Some of them is seeking money. They wish they could do that, but they ain't really doing that though. And then you got these types that actually do it though. These ain't your average day hoes, man.
No,
So how old is she now? She said 2.5 years they was together.
How long was that long relationship? Like 2.5 years. No, Tati, I don't know how you did that hard time, baby. I can't pass 2.5.
I don't know. I don't even think I made it past 2.5. But like I said, I was just there.
Man, and then these same hoes wonder why they single mothers at 35 years old, bro. Can't keep a man. You know what I'm saying? Because they and it's very true, bro. Women can replace a man faster than a man can replace a woman, bro. That shit is real, bro. Because they're fucking women. Everybody wants a woman, especially a good looking woman. And they know that shit. They know that shit. So it's like they can get with a man left or right and they can be the problem. They could be the ones using and abusing them, bro. And leave him. Although the man is getting driven crazy. Because he know he being used and abused, and he's still trying to figure this shit out because she making it seem like it's his problem, it's his fault. You know what I'm saying? But and he's still sticking around dealing with bullshit, and she leaves him to go find another nigga to do the same shit too. That's what women. That's bro. Women do that. Ain't every woman, but these women be out here doing this shit, bro. I hate it. I despise of it, my nigga. That shit irks my soul, my nigga. Cause I'm a good nigga, baby. You know what I'm saying? But this the type shit that make nigga like me, you know, like be hella cautious with this shit, man. That's the reason why I be dropping 1,000 ways to pimp. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't going. I'm not going.
No, Tati, I don't know how you did that hard time, baby. I can't pass 2.5.
I don't know how you did that.
I don't even think I made it past 2.5. But like I said, I was just there. When you have a plan, you execute that plan. I was just there.
What was your plan though? But see, at this point, this is a viral topic. She'll be able to build a following off of this. But she's not building no YouTube channel. She's not building no Twitch. She's still gonna remain broke. Females gay as hell now, and nowadays, on God. On God. They'll go from nigga to nigga, and all they do is hang out with their friends, though. Once they can't get what they want out of nigga, they'll go back running to their friends, and then this is what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? Gay as hell. They be gay.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. What kept you in that relationship then?
And some of them even sit there and say, bro, I don't even want to be with a man. I don't like men, this, that, and the third. I hate men. You know what I'm saying? But they still dealing with men though. Don't get it fucked up. But this is who they are with their friends, my nigga. Telling you, bro.
Just there.
Yeah.
But-
Okay, I feel that. What kept you in that relationship then?
I fuck with your chain. I put baguettes around your neck. I'ma BB every chain.
For a chain. For a chain. For a chain. Not a house. For a chain, my nigga.
He believes this was an orchestrated hit because the post went massively viral and people was
They're literally endorsing, cheering on, and feeding sex worker culture to our little girls. Prostitutes.
giving her a lot of hate because nobody like a gold digger, nobody like a user, nobody like super hypergamous women, nobody like
Yeah, and all she did was set herself up to be a single mother and get passed around. That's all she did. When you hoes come out and y'all talk like this, bro, niggas might still entertain you. Niggas might hit with a condom on. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be trying to poke a hole in that bitch to get some child support. Oh, at least I got some child support from a rich nigga. Shit, I don't need no man. Shit.
this culture that we're currently in, which is sex work culture. But people is giving her more smoke than they gave Boston Richey. Like, I'd much rather a gold digger be in society than a predator.
Good, bro. It hurts her credibility. You can't cry. Oh, he had videos of me when I was underage, and bitch, you knew you was of age to know what the fuck you was getting yourself into. Okay, yeah, you're 17, 16 years old. You know what the fuck you was doing though. Come on now. These hoes don't be, man. These little girls don't be stupid, bro. Especially not in today's age, bro. They know what the fuck they doing. Come on now. And then they want to go cry. Oh, he had a video of me when I was underage. That don't make Boston Richey give him any credibility. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn it don't make you look good neither. You know you're not supposed to be out here fucking with no grown men.
That's just me though. But people was writing comments like they're literally endorsing, cheering on, and feeding sex work culture to our little girls, bro. Somebody says,
and then it be the little niggas her age. You know what I'm saying? They can't get no attention. How many times you hear this? The young niggas don't never get no attention from the girls their age because they out here fucking with the older niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then the older niggas, she get to a point, she get to an age where now she want to fuck with niggas her age, but have to go younger. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, now them niggas don't want her no more. You know what I'm saying? Or they can only do so much with her.
Austin Kelly swear this little young bitch had love for him because he was simping and tricking. She was running game. Boston Richey effing the game up with the tricking. Exactly why I don't give. LOL. Shaking my head. They never deserve it. Right?
I swear to God, the last bitch I went out with, bro, we had already talked on the phone. I already knew this wasn't going nowhere. She hit me first though. Predatory. These females be predatory. You know what I'm saying? We first time we talked on the phone, she talking about her life goal. I asked her what her life goals were, my nigga. Check this. The bitch told me she trying to find a man that don't want her to work. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just want to find a man. If I don't find a man by this age, then I'ma go into the military. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, huh? If you don't find a man to just take care of everything, but you want this amount of kids, that amount of kids, but and then your mama got 3 baby daddies, still single, and you in the club every night. You not about to, I'm not no fool. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't work out. We that shit ain't go nowhere. Cause she knew I wasn't going. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why my last shorty ain't work out? Oh, she was trying to get my money a little bit too much. Shit, I told you gotta contribute if you want to keep going out on these dates and this, that, and the third. Shit, you need to cough up some chicken too. That shows. Not only does that show interest, it shows respect. Not only does it show interest, it shows respect too. You know what I'm saying? It shows interest when a woman is out here giving financially. You know what I'm saying? And contributing. Then I had this other shorty. Anyways,
If he
bro.
was ever a positive person,
Anyway, bro, these hoes are scandalous. They be in relationships. Trying to talk to you, bro. These hoes will hit you first. If the now I know. I've been wanting the hoes to hit me first, and a lot of time they do come hit me first, but they already got another nigga. It be hoe they hit me first, bro. But come to find out, they already got another nigga they either mad at, they ain't on good terms with right now for the time being. They'll try to leave you to go back to that nigga, or whole time they in a relationship cheating on that nigga with you. They scandalous, bro.
in my head, they never deserve it, right? If he was ever a
And that ain't every woman. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, these women, man, it's more bad ones than it is good ones. That's for sure.
positive person in your life, is not G to ever speak on ill on him. Making a bid lit for her to speak on you like this, tragic. Young hoes won't ever really want you niggas. That's a fact. All right. He got what he deserved. He a snitch, tricking the lame. This would happen when you start a relationship based on the foundation of money, because when you go through a tough time, she gone. So she's getting a lot of backlash for this, and apparently this is what sparked her to come forward. Now, Boston Richey, like, to be fair, it took this little girl through hell. Boston Richey was arrested sometime last year for literally strangling this little girl.
Damn.
So
right?
the complaint stated, if you read it, right, the complaint stated that when she got out of the vehicle, the defendant, Boston Richey, had exited his vehicle and
So how close was this to the 2.5 years they was together? How close to the end was this?
pushed her into the second row of the vehicle. He arrived at the location and began to choke her with both hands around her neck. The complaint stated that the defendant had choked her for approximately 6 to 10 seconds, choking her approximately 20 times in 2 hours. The complaint stated that the defendant on 2 occasions during this assault had pushed her down to the floor of the vehicle and used his knee and his body weight on her neck to stop her breathing for approximately 6 to 10 seconds. During the strangulation, the complaint stated that she believed that she had lost consciousness, felt dizzy, lightheaded, tense, weak, and had vomited 2 times in the vehicle. This is the type of sick stuff that Boston Richey did to this chick. So if she used him for money, or if she stayed after this to further milk him for more money,
What does that say about her? That's why I just said, how close to the end of that 2.5 years was this? Who her boyfriend for approximately 1 to 2 years. So this was last March 30th, 2025, sometime between 2000 and 22:30 hours. The complaint, Tatiana Chanel Charles, hereby referred by the complaint, stated that she and the defendant, Jayla Foster, who was her boyfriend 1 to 2 years. So at the time, this was 1 to 2 years is whenever she had stated that. So this was probably towards the end.
albeit, bro, I ain't got no love, I ain't got no sympathy for any man who do this to a woman. This entire saga gets worse for Boston Richey. So she turned 18 January 6, 2024. That's 2 years ago.
And like I just said, 1 to 2 years. So that's they was already together before she turned 18. Literally, is what this statement say. If she turned 18, 2024 January, this was March 2025, and in that statement it says 1 to 2 years. So even if that's a year and a half, that already puts it at before 18.
Well, while on a live stream,
these niggas, bro, I could never, bro. These hoes that's 21 years old is already, they act like they 18. You know what I'm saying? Hoes that's 21 is still acting like they 18, 17, bro. So let the you know what I'm saying?
It's that she has been dating Boston Richey for 4 years. Now, when she tells her friend at what age she began to date Boston Richey, it was still bad, but she was even off a little bit. Because if she turned 18 January 6th, 2024, and she's
It's literally my dad's
been
birthday.
dating Boston Richey
5th, 6th.
for as long as she stated during that live stream, then that would mean that she's been dating Boston Richey way younger than the age that she is admitting she was dating Boston Richey.
Did you ever lie about your age to any man?
Never. I've always been truthful about my age because my age is a flex. No shade. I am
Your age is a
single.
flex.
I am no longer in a relationship. About time. It's been a long 4 years. And
4 years.
I just turned 20 and it's time to focus on me.
I'm very bad at math, man.
4 years. That's 16. So was that in a relationship with just him, or that was a relationship? She said she hasn't been in a relationship in 4 years, or it was 4 years ago. Whatever the fuck.
4 years of dating Boston Richey and you just turned 20. What are we saying here? What do that mean? What does that mean, bruh? It's been a long 4 years and I just turned 20. What does that mean? When did Boston Richey start dating her? Now, she would...
He is indeed not done and his career is indeed not over. Let's lock up senators and elites first, then make our way to rappers. I mean, yeah. But it's not stopping nothing, bro. It's not nothing. If Flacco say you going to jail, you good? Sick, I wish grown men would stay away from young girls. Let's start holding dudes like this accountable and expose them. There's no such thing as underage women. Underage means not a woman. That's facts. So with some people, like, he's indeed not done. His career is indeed not over.
Now, and here's the part that trips you out. Like, she would admit in this video that Boston Richey did start dating her when she was underage, but I don't think she got the age correctly.
I mean, this internet era, bro, where people don't have to buy your shit and it's based off virality, bro. Of course, his career is not over.
Man, because 4 years and you just turned 20?
Exactly. It's time to live your dream.
R. Kelly's career is only over because he's locked up. He can't make new music. And I don't think he owns his music no more, but even then, he's still getting money off that shit. He's straight. His commissary Gucci, for sure.
Live my life.
Okay, you had a dad.
Thank you.
Okay. You said, why did you and Boston break up?
Well, damn. I just felt like anything was the best decision for me. A lot has transpired already. Like
Sometimes you
I
are very
said, right? And it's kind of like I met him at 17, right? So I gave you a long motherfucker.
Met him at
It's been
17.
4 years. I'm 20 years old now, and too much shit.
So is it
happened,
4 or
Just
3
too much
years?
just happened, and I don't got time for that shit. I just turned 20 years old. It's a new year, and God's giving me another chance to find myself and execute, so I'm taking a chance.
Is that your first serious relationship?
Yes, Jalen was my first love. That's why I was so hard, y'all. But it's officially over. It's over.
They said, why did you go back to that man after the situation in Houston?
Okay, so let's be transparent here.
No, for real, please.
Let's be
Cause
transparent.
see, I wasn't around for that.
Let's be transparent.
Me neither.
Like I said, I've been dealing with this person for a very long time. And did we stop talking after that situation? Yes. You know, police got involved, all that. But I got that one call from that jail cell. And
From that mother jail
let's be
cell.
transparent. The situation is really up. That's facts. That's it. That's that. And I just felt like we done been together for so long. I was trying to look over the situation. We done spoke, we done prayed about it, we done made up. He hasn't done it again after that, so there has been a change that I put him behind bars, but...
Because when you know better, you do better.
When you know better, you do. If you knew better, you do better. But, like I said, we're gonna be transparent, and that jail call just...
Would you ever talk to a rapper again?
Yes.
I would.
Jania's
I'm not gonna lie, because why not? Why not?
Why
I'm
not?
gonna be real though. It was
That's
it
money.
Was fun. Was it hell? Oh my God.
It was fun, huh?
Majority of these niggas ain't. So it's like you have to look at the nigga like, I ain't gonna lie, give me that coin. Cause you just.
Yeah, you because
But
You gonna be crying in that house of pain with the coin or without the coin?
I'm a fiend for love. I'm a fiend for real love. Unfortunately, in this
Is that right? But you don't know how you don't know how you did it for 2.5 years though.
generation, you have to run a nigga pocket to suck and dry and drench shit to feel like you left with something.
He claims they met at 17.
What?
Fiend for love. I'm a fiend for real love. Unfortunately, in this generation.
You're a fiend for love, but unfortunately in this generation, you have to suck a nigga dry to feel like suck a nigga pockets dry to feel like you left with something. Huh? You're the problem. You're a part of the fucking problem. Do you hear what you're saying? You're a love for love, but unfortunately, you gotta take this nigga money to make it feel like you left with something after you was playing like you was in love. I mean, he did do her wrong though. He did do her wrong for sure.
The coin or without the coin?
I'm a fiend for love. I'm a fiend for real love. Unfortunately, in this.
But ain't no girl, ain't no woman that's getting hands put on them, and you're not that really wants to get away. You're not thinking about money. You're not, unless you're married and you're going through a divorce or something.
Generation, you have to run a nigga pocket to suck and dry and drench shit to feel like you left with something.
Did she say Jesus?
You have to run a nigga pocket to suck and dry and drench shit to feel like
She said Jesus. The person behind the camera said Jesus.
you left with something.
He claims they met at 17, but the timeline will say they met sooner, because if she just turned 20 and they was together for 4 years, that would mean that they were together like officially since she was 16. But this is just bad, man. He's bad. Even her comments about sucking people dry, she's terrible as well. These relationships nowadays are just strictly transactional, man. But regardless of what it is, man,
Yeah, and I need my funds too, baby. You know what I'm saying? I need my funds too, baby. Shit, I know how to invest. You know what I'm saying? I need $1 million in the stock market ASAP. And that ain't even enough. That's just getting started. I need $1 million in VOO right now. Is you gonna help me get that or no? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna get that or no? You know what I'm saying?
I'm never looking at her as if she's like the terrible person in this relationship. Boston Richey got with her when she was really young, right?
I'm transactional too. You gotta spend something. And I don't care about clothes. I don't care about shoes. I don't care about all that shit. Yeah, I need you to put something up.
Regardless of how she did Boston Richey or how much money she used them for, Boston Richey is the terrible person in this situation. I'm not giving her the smoke that I'm not going to give Boston Richey. Boston Richey to me is terrible, terrible, terrible. And he belongs in jail, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? I think Boston Richey is for sure headed to a prison cell. Child porn ain't nothing to play about, man. And especially if there's verifiable proof you had it downloaded on your phone and you sent it out and disseminated child porn, it's over with for you, bro. And especially this comes after he beat the feds twice.
I mean, at this point, it's like her complaint is that she's grown, bro. Is it really anything that they can do about that? Like, at this point, she's grown and she's just now saying something. She's 20 years old and she's just now saying this. Like, I don't think it's nothing they gonna do about that, bro.
Like, he beat the feds twice in a span of like 6 months. The feds is already looking for revenge. So now they got their revenge, bro. The feds is coming, man. Trust me. Mark my words. Boston Richey will be arrested for this soon. But if you want to watch another good video.
Is that right? Man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Boston Snitchy. B. Kelly Snitchy. You know what I'm saying? Your time has come. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. T.Y. Peter 9.